Hi, Summer here with Astariosin, and I'm really going through it today. Here in a minute, I'm going to show you how I deal with some of my migraine stuff, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how I work with my practice and listening to my body, because listening to my body has saved my life several times over. And I don't really know, if this is something that everybody does or if only a few people do it, but it's the idea that you listen to what your body's telling you in a more concrete way. Now, I I know our bodies talk to us on a consistent level all the time. It's about listening though, and part of my spirituality is being able to be aware of all the little things because I work with fae and I work with energies, and all of that is really important to my practice, and I've got to apply that to my body as well. So one of the things that I do is anything that's going into my body, like whether I'm drinking it or eating it, I smell it. And if it smells good to me, I will consume it. If it doesn't smell good to me for any reason, it doesn't matter if it's bad or if my stomach is just not up to it or whatever it is. If it doesn't actually smell good to me, I am not consuming it. And if, say, it does smell good and I do put it in my mouth and it doesn't taste good, then it is immediately not going to happen. This has saved me so much. I have health problems that revolve around food. Like I have a very how do I put this? I have a diet that's based on my migraines and it's based on endometriosis. Um, I have a lot of problems with these things, and so everything that I consume, I have to be aware of how it's going to affect my body. And when I'm listening to my body and it's telling me that something doesn't taste good or something doesn't smell good, to me, that's telling me that it's not going to be good for my body. So I don't consume anything that will smell or taste awful to me, and that's a way of listening to my body. And honestly, since I started doing that, it has really changed my world. Now, I am not a medical professional, and it does not mean that I don't have medical professionals that I go to and seek their, wisdom out over all of this, because I have. But this is something I could do for myself. It's something I do personally for myself. It's part of my spiritual practice, and it's something that I really fully believe in. Is the more aware I am of my body, the better I can tell a doctor what's going on with it and what I've already tried and what is working or not working for me. The idea that um, I'm not listening to my body is only a hindrance. So, up next, I'm going to show you one of the ways I listen to my body in another way for my migraines. Um, I'm doing much better right now, but when I did the video, it was earlier today when I was not doing well. So, if you're interested in how I figure out what to take for my migraines when I'm in a migraine state, I will show you how to do that up next. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful to you. Does anybody else use their body this way, like energy wise, smell wise, taste wise? And I feel like that awareness is super important in spiritual practice no matter what you're doing. So I was just curious if it's like this for other people or not. All right, up next is migraine stuff. I have a migraine, and one of the things I do is I let my body kind of talk to me. And how I do that is I learned an energy technique way back when I was pregnant with Jasmine, who is now like 23 years old. But I had learned how to listen to my body, and over the years, I've kind of continued that practice. And so I listen very carefully to what my body agrees or doesn't agree with, I guess you can say. And that's how I decide what I put in my body. And I do that with smell, I do that with taste, anything like that. But right now, I've got a migraine and I'm trying to move through it and get over it without it being a thing. And this is day 2 of my migraine. And yesterday, I kind of just slept. So today, we're going to try to see if I can hopefully get rid of it, some of the pain easier. So what I do is I take the thing that I think that might work, and I put it towards my heart area. And if my body moves away from it, it's a no. And if my body moves towards it, it's a yes. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that. And all I'm doing is closing my eyes and internally seeking out the yes or no. Okay. So I'll let you guys watch my body move and we'll move from there. Okay. So you see, hopefully you were able to see like my body moving back and forth. I'm also gonna do some Benadryl because sometimes Benadryl is very helpful for me. So I'm gonna thought about that after the fact. Okay, so when my body doesn't do anything, it means that it may or may not help depending on what I take with it, probably. But that's because I've learned my body and how it interacts with me. So I'm probably not going to take Benadryl right now. I'll probably wait because Benadryl makes me sleepy and I don't really want to be asleep. But I might go ahead with the aspirin because it felt like I had a stronger pull towards the aspirin. So that's probably what I'm going to take for my migraine. Now, this is not a recommendation for everybody else to just do it this way if they're having, genuine problems with their health. But this is how I do some of my stuff. Not all of it, just some of it. And it's kind of how I work with spirit or, my own practice and stuff like that. This is just an ongoing thing that I use. And so we'll move on from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a very great day.